Tariff relief could soon be on the way for Taiwan. The government has just announced a $12.6 billion package to help the economy weather the threat of US levies. That's gone up from a previously announced tariff relief plan of about $2.7 billion. For more on this, let's speak to Chris Gorin. Chris, $12 billion sounds like a big number. What exactly is in the package?
Well, you're right, Louise. It is a big number, and that's because while they have increased the tariff relief funds by about 5%, there's much more than just that included in this package. They've added funds for 10 key areas that they consider to be important for Taiwan's overall economic resilience, tariffs or no tariffs. Now, here's a little bit of Taiwan's Premier Cho Jung-tai making his case for the strategy.
会影响到台湾未来的，不仅仅是只有美国的对等关税、贸易的政策改变而已，还有就是全球贸易秩序会重整，而且会影响到整体的国际情势，因此政府更必须做好全面的准备。
So these additional areas include funds to help businesses expand their international partnerships, for example, assistance to agricultural workers and farmers, extra funds for cybersecurity and national defense, and even funds for national health insurance and the country's ailing power utility, Taipower. In addition to that, the scope of businesses that can apply for tariff relief has also expanded. Basically, any company who can prove a 10% decline in revenue from tariffs can now qualify. So it's quite a comprehensive package.
So, Chris, is all this enough to protect Taiwan's economy? And does it have support in the legislature?
Yes, those are both two critical questions. And I've been speaking to economists today, and they tell me that Taiwan is actually well placed to weather the tariffs compared to other Asian countries. And the bigger challenge might be political fights over the budget in the legislature.
So, I mean, generally speaking, we have downgraded almost all of our forecasts for Asia, with the exception of Taiwan. And the reason for that is, Taiwan's, very specific place in semiconductor production is going to insulate it from a lot of these headwinds. Whether it's enough is very much going to depend on kind of the final composition of these tariffs. But what we do know is that government spending this year was slated to be slashed by quite a historic amount. I mean, if the government can't execute its budget, or if it's, implementing its spending plans with a lot less fiscal resources than it had initially planned for, then there are consequences for that.
Now, as a reminder, the opposition KMT and TPP parties passed large budget cuts and freezes back in January, and much of the legislature's work has been gridlocked ever since. Now, this package will move to the legislature for approval, and previously, the opposition parties had been calling for even more tariff relief money. At the same time, they're also trying to cut spending, so gauging their support for this new package is going to be key moving forward.
Thanks, Chris, for that update. That was Chris Gorin live in our Taipei newsroom.